I had a request today from a viewer about how do I set up my space. Now, I'm going to start off by saying I am not a professional. It's sort of like building an airplane while you're flying it. So this is what I've done. Seems to work for me. And I'll leave some links in the descriptions to some of the products that I'm using that have been helpful. So the first product is this microphone. You get much better sound quality when you're using a mic like this. If you're just talking using the phone for the audio, it can sometimes be garbled or echoey or something like that, and then it can be kind of a distraction. Another simple tip is to have something on the door, so when you close the door, people know that you're videotaping and they don't interrupt you. I bought a Greenscreen off of Amazon, fairly cheap, and I just used some clips along the top to kind of hold it up there. I didn't want something permanent. I didn't want to paint a wall green. The other thing I have are these little tap lamps. So these can help light up my background. So sometimes backlighting is helpful. And then of course I have the light, on the ceiling. I also have my natural light kind of coming in. There's a guest bedroom that I've kind of remodeled into my studio. So the other thing that I use all the time is this gooseneck. It's got a little clip on the end, so I can tie it onto a table or onto a ladder. I can face it towards me if I'm going to do a video on a green screen, or I can bend it down and then just do a tutorial with just my hands in the video. So I use it for all of those kind of things. And I put sticky notes on the wall to remind me of the different things that I want to do, need to do, or have some ideas to do. The other thing is you need a little setup for your art supplies. So I reorganized this closet. I've got my fabrics up here on hangers so that sometimes I make a background for my hands to work on top of. I've got little bits of paper and stuff from school, and I've organized it into bins so that I can go ahead and do pretty much everything I need to in a classroom, but demo it for my students. Now, we began the year, every student getting a Ziploc baggie of supplies, a roll of paper, and some basic kinds of stuff. And then I gave them tutorials on how they can actually make art supplies on their own. So this is kind of my setup. It's very, very basic. Got my little demo table and stuff. All of my classroom information is over here to make sure I'm tracking attendance and those kinds of things. And I was lucky enough that our district gave us really good laptops. So sometimes I use that for our Zoom meetings and stuff like that. I don't need to use my phone, but you don't need to buy a special HD camera. Most phones, if you're buying something that's only 1 or 2 years old, is going to have the quality that you need. So right now I have my camera hooked into my gooseneck clip, which is into a tripod. And this is how I normally do my filming. Having something stable is a lot better than handheld. Now, if I'm going to demo stuff with things over my shoulder, I just move my chair over, and then I use the green screen as my space. And sometimes I kind of look at it, even though there's nothing there. It helps direct student attention to the image when I want them to. There are 2 programs I generally use. One is called Greenscreen. It's an app that works on the iPhone. I'm not sure if it works with Samsung, but you could certainly look it up. I'll put a link in the description, and maybe I'll project the logo for the company right here. I also use a program called Shotcut. There's a paid version, and then there's the free version. The free version is very powerful. You don't need to pay for it. So Shotcut has tons of tutorials online. I think after watching 2 or 3 tutorials, I was able to start making videos and kind of put things together. There may be something special you feel like you need to do, like a video in a video or something like that. You can do it. Just look up the tutorial on YouTube for it, and you'll be able to do it just fine. So I'm kind of old. It's hard for me to learn technology and all, but I've been able to kind of make this work. So that's kind of it for kind of how I pull things together. I upload to YouTube, so it's accessible pretty much everywhere. I'm not putting this on school servers or anything like that. And one bonus was that I had enough views on my videos that I became monetized. So I get a tank or 2 of free gas once a month based on, people subscribing and all. All right. So hopefully this will help you, and let me know if you have any questions by following me on my blog, www.artedguru.com. And if you're looking for any art education resources, firehousepublications.com has lots of books, and there's even some free resources there that you're welcome to use. Right. Thank you, and have a great day. Subscribe if you like. I'll have lots more stuff coming up.